All right, hello and welcome to the Super Baka Bros channel and tonight's episode of Neighborhood RPG, a show where I bring family and friends from the neighborhood together to play D&D. We are running the Magic Jewel Heist campaign, and it is definitely getting to the most interesting, sorry, I had to turn the music a little bit down, some of the most interesting parts of this campaign. So if you are here and have been here watching this, we really appreciate that. And just to give everyone a reminder, above our heads you see the follower goal for the month of October. Right now we are at 33. We're trying to get to 35, so we should be able to do that before the end of the month. And if we do reach that goal, we have some amazing things we're going to do. The multi-talented Ted is going to drop those dope rhymes. I'm going to be doing some sort of embarrassing rhyme as well, and who knows, we might even do a bit more. So be on the lookout for that. And if you're watching and you're not following, please hit that follow button. It is absolutely free and it helps out this channel grow tremendously. Besides the follower goal, before we get into tonight's tense action here, I just want to quickly bring up our tabletop audio service that we use. It is a web browser based audio ambient noise and sound effect music service that is absolutely free. But if you want to support them, Tim from Brooklyn, he has a Patreon that we absolutely support. And so if you want to kind of level up your home TTRPG games, whether D&D or modern new age like Shadowrun, highly recommend using that. Or if you want to use it on your stream like we are, they are very open to that sort of thing, and they're open to partnerships as well. So tabletop audio, I'm going to plug them as much as I can because I absolutely love the stuff that Tim has made. It is very cool and amazing. So be on the lookout for that if you're ever playing your own TTRPG game. Before we get into the previously on, I think we're going to have our introduction of our awesome players, as we usually do. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit this week and have Drock. I'm gonna have you go first. So if you could please go ahead and introduce your character and say maybe something interesting, maybe not. But go.
Yeah, so I'm playing Drock the Defiant, half-orc ranger, leader of the tribe of the redeemed, all around, just kind of folk hero, badass. I don't know, I don't have much. I think I mentioned recently a little bit about his backstory and how he had kind of saved a child who his brother was trying to murder, kind of a innocent child for no reason. And I think maybe in story, this is something that Drock has been thinking about recently, and as he finds himself in this, potentially very dangerous situation, going for the jewel within the Ministry of the Weave, that he finds himself kind of wondering whatever happened to that child that he saved.
Do you remember the child's name?
I don't know what's canon. I think we had at one point been building to the idea that his name was Wim.
Oh, I gotcha. That's right.
But I don't know if we stayed with that or not. So to be determined.
Yeah, to be determined. We'll just have to find that out. But Bill, great introduction, and looking forward to see how all of that pans out. Next up, we are going to go with Ted and your character. If you could please go ahead and introduce who you are playing.
I'm playing Aldrain, the Paladin, who is excited that they are about to save the kingdom, the world, possibly the known galaxy, and concerned that the character playing him may have agreed when he thought we wouldn't reach a follower goal.
That is, I appreciate the honesty. That's all we can really ask for here on NeighborhoodRPG. So people watching, let's definitely hit that follower goal.
Let's get it tonight.
Or not, yeah, or not.
Wait till October 31st, one day after, you and all your friends should go hog wild.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Ted. An amazing introduction and a little bit of honesty from you, and I like it. Chandra, if you could please go ahead and introduce your character and maybe something a little interesting about that.
Well, my name is Chandra. I'm playing Arina Lore, who is a human wizard, who's kind of a jerk, but is excited to save, Monaco, and maybe possibly getting back in the good graces of his fairy friends. Also, the person playing Arina Lore is super stoked to hear
You just want me to make a
Aldrain rap.
Oh yeah, it should be Aldrain rapping. That'd be even better.
In character.
In character.
I mean, please, I want to hear those thick rhymes because he hasn't written shit, and it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh yeah, I can hear some. I can already hear the dad rhymes already. Chandra, thank you very much. That's an awesome introduction. Oh, unless you have more to say, sorry.
No, that's all.
Okay. Awesome introduction, and very excited to see how that all pans out. To be honest with you, I really want to meet that follower goal tonight. That'd be amazing. If not, I will be streaming probably as much as I possibly can besides that, just to get it. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm going to have to do something as well on Too Much Time podcast, which is Sunday mornings, 9 o'clock here on the Super Baka Bro channel. So, I'm going to suffer a little bit as well. So now that we have all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the previously on Magic Jewel Heist. So, last we left off, our three adventurers, the Defiant Three, if you will, had found Loop Lion, the Master Thief, had found Darnda Forger, Drock the Defiant's estranged human mother, who was a cleric and member of the Ministry of the Weave, and realized fairly quickly that they needed to, in fact, steal the magic jewel that is in the Ministry of the Weave. Or Prince Norman Smith has concocted a plan to, one, take over the Ministry of the Weave, which he has. He's arrested Ruben Scapaldi and has been interrogating him. But also, two, figuring out a way to get into the actual Magic Jewel the Magic Jewel chamber itself. Sorry, I'm trying to stay on brand. Keep saying Jewel Heist.
If they named the chamber that is in the Magic Jewel Heist chamber, it's really on them that we.
They're just asking for it, really. Yeah.
They're asking for it.
But they like a good branding as much as the next person. So, as they've quickly figured out possibly a way through Loop Lion being part of the Thieves Guild, going back into the sewers where the three adventurers had been before at the very beginning of all this, worked their way through the sewers and came up from a manhole inside, looked like this small closet, if you will, with Jock the Defiant, Arenalor, Aldrain the Paladin, and Loop Lion, the Master Thief. Desi Kelly took the potion of invisibility from, I think, Drock, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. Got a thumbs up, that's good. And decided to venture into the ministry itself with Arenalor's faithful hound that she casted, a magical dog, if you will, that is completely invisible to everyone's sight, except for Arenalor, and that she also can see what the hound can see. So as Desi Kelly invisible, and this hound, if you will, following the Fey Tiefling into the ministry itself, that where we start today's episode. Now, before we get into all of that, we'd like to do a nice little toast, if you will. And if you haven't been here before, I'd like to reintroduce my former foe, now friend, Nick Bowder Esquire, who I have turned him through magical means into a Mind Flayer goblet. And in honor of his legacy, I like to say a little toast that he used to say. May your dice roll true. May you make it through. Meh. Meh. Very lovely. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm the only one alone. I mean, Phil's got two glasses. I have no one else to, Maybe the goblet is my secondary person.
You and Nick. Yeah, what are you talking about?
So.
The way it was always meant to be.
Now we have all that out of the way. Shall we play? And already messed up the music. Where is it? So as turn it on. Maybe. Nope, we're going back to this. That is super weird. So actually, let's go ahead and switch over to the map itself. So as you can see here, Desi Kelly, who is invisible, and the Hound come out of this little closet area, and they are three city guards who are standing in the middle of what looks like this sort of weird-shaped room. You see her kind of like tiptoeing past them, looking at all the doors, and this faithful hound is following right behind her. Arenalor, you... It's interesting why that's not working. Arenalor, so as you see your dog walking out following Desi Kelly, there is a door right next to the left of the room that you are in, and it looks like some more doors, two of them up at the very top, Desi Kelly doesn't open any of the doors. She just kind of stands there for a moment and listens in to the guards as they're talking. It seems like two of them are talking about asking why they're even, here in this secluded area of the ministry itself, and the other one is trying to get them to play Avandra's Favor, which is a dice game that all of you have played before, and Drak the Defiant actually won a tournament. So as Desi Kelly looks around, not being able to see where this dog is, she starts to formulate a plan. Let's see how good this plan actually is. So, as she doesn't know where the dog is, she just kind of looks around, and you see her like mime something as if she's reaching in and doing like this motion toward just empty air, and she starts to put a hand up and go like this, as if doing a countdown. She does this, looks like she's pulling something out, and then she does the countdown once again, and then she just kind of goes like this for a moment as the guards do not seem to be leaving. Actually, let me double check that.
Wait, so we can't see her, right?
Only Arena Lore can see this.
Okay.
Oh, Arena Lore, what would you like to do? Well, she's she's doing this for 2 or 3 times just to make sure that the dog sees, because she knows that you can see whatever the dog can see. Chandra?
Oh, you guys are muted.
You were totally muted. I'm like, I don't know why no one's near us.
Can Desi see me?
No, Desi cannot see you or the dog itself.
Okay. So I want to pull her back so we can formulate a plan. Can the dog like gently tug her back towards the room that we're all in?
There we go. I got the music going. Jesus Christ. Sorry. There we go.
Yay.
Tabletop audio. It works. Most of the time. You want to...
Can the dog like tug on her like shirt, like the bottom of her shirt, and kind of pull her back into the room where we all are?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and actually let me double check that spell real quick.
We talk amongst ourselves.
Because I believe... Go ahead and give me a animal handling check.
Okay. I rolled a 17.
17. As you put your conscious into the actual weave itself, the magical energy, and use it to try to communicate with the hound, you start to see the dog walk up to Desi Kelly and pull on her actual her top that she is wearing. As she's doing this, she looks down toward what is pulling on her, and she cannot see it. But she actually, what does she do? She allows the dog to like pull her, but she continues doing the motion until she gets to the door. The door is shut, by the way. But the guards, just, 10 feet away from where they are standing, you see her actually take out a ball bearing from one of her pouches, and she takes it and chucks it across the room opposite of your door. And it gets all the way to the other side over here, and all the guards turn away from the door and go, "Hey, what was that?" And as that happens, Jesse Kelly quickly and quietly, actually, let's see how quietly. Oh yeah. Very quietly opens the door and slips right inside and is standing there before all of you.
Sorry, I don't know your secret hand signals. What are you talking about?
Hey, Jesus Christ, I'm out there trying to tell you, get some rope. Get out some goddamn rope.
What was the countdown for?
For when I actually go to do what I'm going to do.
What were you going to do?
Well,
Yeah.
I had
How
a plan.
about
I clearly had a plan.
well, we would like to be in on this plan first of all.
So why did I
And-
go out there invisible in the first place?
Reconnaissance. You're supposed to let us know what's out there so we can make a plan together.
Fair enough. I like to go in. I don't like the feel of this place.
The sooner we can get this done, the sooner we can get out of here.
I was going
Yeah.
to
So-
cast a nasty spell on them and I was going to keep them in place. I figured you'd all run out there and tie them up.
But you can cast a spell that will freeze them?
If it works, yeah.
What are the chances that it won't work?
It depends on how wise they are.
They don't seem very smart. They just chased a ball bearing across the room, so
Exactly.
go for it.
But make sure you got the rope out there.
Yeah, here's some rope. I have rope. You can have mine.
I am going to be the one casting the spell. Somebody else is going to have to tie them up.
Oh.
Well, we're only going to
Fine,
tie
well-
them up if the spell works, correct?
Yeah, but what if it doesn't work?
I think we
So
might need
all of
swords
us
more than we need
to
rope.
go? Because there's 3 guards.
Well, if the spell doesn't work, we have bigger problems than worrying about tying them up, right?
I just trying to be a little civil about all of this. Could you show
What's
your
wrong with
mother?
that?
And she points over to you, Drock. Said no killing.
Can hurt people without killing them.
Hey, that must be why you're the leader of this group.
Oh, yeah, no.
You see Loop Lion just kind of nervously looking around as he does not like cramped places. Well, are we gonna go, or are we all just gonna stand here quietly talking to ourselves?
Let's go.
Yep.
Everyone have their rope out just in case. We all got packs with rope in it, so.
Loop Lion looks at you and says, I always have my rope handy.
Ted, you got rope?
I do have rope.
Just get it out. Just
My rope is out and ready. I'm just thinking the rope is not what we should have ready if he fails the spell.
Okay. You do what you do. This
What?
is what Jesse Kelly is recommending, is all.
I'm following the plan.
Alright.
Okay.
If the spell doesn't work, and they were to become aware of the fact that someone tried to cast a spell on them, I think the important thing would be to try and keep them quiet. So, if we were to run out there, we're going to want to make sure that we stop them from being able to call for other guards or make any kind of noise that might alert other guards to our presence.
Aye. That's a good point. So just be ready in general. And if we do make the spell work, let them know quick, okay? It doesn't last too long.
How many of them were out there?
3 of them. What are you thinking?
I'm looking up to see how many people command or hold person effect.
What?
Well, I'm casting it at a higher level.
All right. I think we're ready.
We are ready then. But
Well, I'm talking about for myself in case hers doesn't work.
aye,
Well,
you got hold person as well. All right, he's in deep thought. Let's go.
Renalor, you'll have to be our eyes. So once you notice, by using your hound, you'll have to let us know when it's time for us to go out there and whether or not we're looking to tie them up or to incapacitate them.
Okay.
All right, let us go. And Desi Kelly very quietly opens the door to look out into the room itself, and she can see the 3 guards are still staring opposite of where the door is. She slips out, leaving the door open a little bit so that the hound can follow, shuts it quietly, and she can, Renalor, you can hear this through the hound, but Desi Kelly hears one of the guards go, I think this is a ballberry. How the hell did this get over here? And as he's saying this, like holding this small ball bearing, you see Desi Kelly very quickly take out a very small, straight little piece of iron. And as she does, she bends it into a circle and claps her hands together. And as she does, she says a couple of words, and this white arcane energy shoots out actually from her huge squirrel tail that she has, and now she is visible. And as she does, she casts the spell on all 3 of them. So she will be casting this at 4th level. Yep, she's going to be casting this at 4th level. Get all 3 of them, and they're going to have to do a wisdom saving throw. So, first one. Yep, that fails. Second one. That definitely fails. Guards have shit for wisdom. And third one. Oh, that fails. All 3 of them fail, as all 3 of them in mid-sentence go, I don't know why a bolt... and they just, like, in position that they are in, completely frozen. Their eyes frantically looking around to see what the hell's going on. But they cannot move as of this second. You see Desi Kelly go like this toward the invisible dog and instantly run toward the 3 people. What are you all doing?
Tying him up.
I'm giving a hand signal to let my followers, as I am the leader, know that it's time to rush into the room.
Okay. So as this happens, they can still talk. They're just completely held in place. Desi Kelly runs over to the closest one to her and actually wraps her tail around his mouth. The dog following shortly behind. All 4 of you come out as well, and you're going to tie them up. You each take a person and tie them up. It takes a couple of moments. See Desi Kelly taking a rag of some kind and sticking it into the mouth of one of the guards. And she says, oh, nothing personal. Just something we got to do, you know?
I'm going to take off my boot and put my sock that I've been wearing for the last, I don't know, however many days we've been in Monaco.
Oh,
into their mouth.
You have not rested in quite a while, so I am imagining this thing is gnarly. That guard.
And I ran into him too.
Yeah, that guard is the one who is holding the ball bearing, not the smartest guard, and you can just see him absolutely disgusted at what has happened to them.
Thought I was a bad guy.
Yeah, this is the villain origin story for Renalor. So after they are all taken care of, you see Loop Lion go, well, we shouldn't leave these folks out here. Let's put them back in the closet.
Yes.
Yep.
And you, all three of the guards are fairly quickly taken and put, oh, sorry, Desi Kelly, into the closet and are hidden. So, now that you're all out in this room itself, what would you all like to do? You have the map that Darnder Forger drew out for all of you, so you have an idea of where you possibly can go, but what is the plan?
Did we have an idea of within this map where the jewel is at?
She did not remember. She said that she's never actually been to where the jewel is. She knows proximity, like very close to where the staircase may be. So it's somewhere in this area.
Okay.
And it looks like we see 3 doors.
One to the side over here where Loop Lion is, and then 2 are up here next to where Arena Lore is, side by side.
Okay, so where were those doors at? Ted had he was looking at a different map.
I had pulled up the downloadable map you put up.
There are 2 doors up here next to where Arena Lore is. Sorry, I'm blocking that horribly. So, 2 doors here, one there, one there.
Okay.
Another door over here.
Based off the map, it looks like we would be kind of fair to assume that the one by Loop Lion is some kind of closet.
I mean, going off of the map that you have, it does look like a fairly small room.
Yeah.
But you never
okay.
know what's in any sort of room until you look.
Well, I don't know. I feel like we should check it because I'd feel like a pretty big dumbass if they were hiding the jewel in that tiny ass room that we just skipped on by.
It's like Spaceballs theory. You know, they'll never guess the passcode is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So,
Do we check all the
right,
doors?
I'm gonna go jiggle the doorknob
Okay.
on that small room.
Move right next to where Loop Lion is standing, and you go to try the doorknob, and it is unlocked. And as you go to open it, you see inside the room are some sort of supplies. Oh, this isn't working. Oh no! It moved.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you opened the door to the void.
And it
I was gonna say,
broke
Cthulhu
everything.
swallows us all.
There we go. Everything's not working now. What happened here? Okay, let's do this.
She shouldn't open the door. I guess that's
The door is a doorway to hell, apparently.
doorway to the dark dimension.
This.
Is Dormammu in there?
So as you open the door, though, while I'm getting this figured out, inside there is nothing. Gosh, nothing too fancy. And all you see are sacks and different bags of what looks like supplies of some kind.
What's in there?
This isn't really worth digging further into. We did right.
I mean, you could do a quick investigation check or take a
I'll
quick
do a
look.
quick investigation check.
Sure.
I'll fail one quickly for the team.
Just to get the fail out of the way.
Yeah, out of the way
Switch
now.
over
Yep.
to this map real
Not a
quick.
knowledge roll.
Right?
Dum dum.
You said investigation? Huh. Intelligence. Are you...
What do you got, a 1?
Yep.
Amazing. You look in, and it's not really that dark or anything. But as you look into the room, you're not even quite sure what a bag is. Like, you're looking in there and kind of confused by everything that's inside this room. Not even sure why you even looked inside. There we go. Now it's working. Let's go ahead and switch back over to that. Transition to this. Technology. Okay, so as you walk in, you really don't see anything too fancy in there. It looks like a bunch of bags. You quickly kick one, and it's full of like rice and grain.
What do you see in there?
I don't know. Steve,
What do you mean you don't know?
Just
Use your eyes, man.
supplies and stuff.
Use your words.
Supplies. The gem's
Such-
not here.
Should
Is
I?
there any supplies that be useful? Yeah, I mean, maybe we should get the paladin out of there. I don't know if this is really why we
Yeah,
brought
okay.
him with us.
Loop Lion looks at you, Arenalor, and goes, "Is this what happens every time you guys go on an adventure?"
Unfortunately, yes.
It's part of what makes it such an adventure.
You want me to take a look in there, or would you like somebody else to do that? Because I feel like we're wasting time looking into a small room here.
I'm investing in a dice roller app.
Yeah, you can check it out, Luke Line.
Alrighty. No, I love investigating.
We?
Yeah, this is what he said. It's just, you know, a room full of sacks of grain and stuff. Nothing too particular. I think we should get going.
Alright, I'm gonna check
See?
the first door.
On the left.
Yep.
Sure. So as Drock walk over to the first door, and you go to open it, and it leads into this very narrow hallway that has stairs ascending up to another door. The hallway itself is like only 5 feet wide.
His face just stuck. Blanket. So there's 2 more doors this way, right?
There's one more
One
just
more.
to the right of it.
We don't hear any more people talking.
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm gonna go up to the to the end of this hallway, and
Okay.
see if I can't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Climb up the stairs and put your ear almost as if you have a cup so you could listen to see if you can hear any voices or anything.
Yeah. Do I need to roll or
Yeah. Give me,
What do I roll for?
give me a perception check.
perception? Ooh, 9.
9. I mean, it's a fairly thick door. You don't hear too much on the other side, but you're not confident in that.
I think it's good. Maybe let's check the other door. I'm not too confident of what's behind this one.
But who's going to do it then? Jesse
You gonna
Kelly
open the
just-
door?
What was that?
I'll check a door.
All right. Go ahead and do
Well,
it, Paladin boy.
Both of them.
You're gonna check this
Maybe-
door over here.
Yeah, maybe you can check that door, but then someone else can perhaps see what's on the other side of it.
You're gonna try the door, and it is unlocked as well. As you open it, you see a very long, diagonal-looking hallway going off toward another door.
It's a hallway.
No one is inside.
Looks empty.
Okay,
Set the maidens
what's
down and find some traps.
Ooh,
Set the dog down.
oh.
But what?
do lasers exist in this game?
Do lasers exist? I
Like,
mean, there are rays. I'll say that much.
Do they
Like,
affect
Catherine Zeta-Jones in
ghost
Entrapment.
dogs?
Yeah, I don't think
Exactly,
Sean
he can
Connery is going to
crawl
be in
on
this
his belly
adventure.
and get underneath
Besides, Sakun Darkbreaker is the closest thing you'll
I
get
just
to
don't
that.
know if we should maybe like blow some dust in the air to see if there are any laser beams.
I guess this is my fault since I called it the Magic Jewel Heist itself. You guys can do whatever you want to do and try whatever you want to try. Is all I can say.
Do you
So-
have a
You might
bag
find a
of
glowing
dust?
rune by doing that.
I'm gonna send the dog down
The diagonal
have-
hallway or the straight
the
hallway?
diagonal hallway
Okay.
and listen at the door.
Right? Just a diagonal hallway itself is suspicious. Who builds a hallway at an angle?
Anarchist. Go ahead and give a perception check and add 2 to your perception for the dog.
Yeah, dog has good hearing, right?
19.
As the invisible dog to everyone else but you, Renalor, pads its way down the hallway, gets to the door, gets down on the ground, and actually tries to listen to the crack, very small, thin crack between the floor and the door itself. You hear some voices on the other side. They don't seem really close to the door itself. It sounds like it's more south of where this door is, but there's definitely voices on the other side.
Okay. I will let everyone know that I hear muffled voices. They seem a little distance away from the door.
Question. The dog has weight, so if there were a trap that was triggered by something stepping on it, it would have been tripped, correct?
Incorrect.
No, it doesn't have weight.
This is a magical ethereal dog.
Yeah.
Oh. Trap. I thought it was just invisible.
Why don't you do some somersaults down the...
Yeah, in armor. With all of my acrobatic skill.
It would be so loud.
Throw you down the hall.
So what would we like to do?
I don't hear any voices behind this door, but I can't be sure that there aren't. What do we...
I'll go check that door out next to Drock.
Okay. So, Renalor, you scoot aside where Drock is and go ahead and give me a perception check and listen. Loop Lion and Desi Kelly are kind of quietly talking to themselves and having a conversation.
18.
18. You do not hear any voices on the other side.
Can I jiggle the... Did you already check the handle, Drock?
I did not.
I don't know if I should be casting some, like, detect magic. What if there's a spell or...
What's the radius? Detect magic large? Could we detect, like, a trap spell? I don't know if we could just, like, drop it on the whole area. I just don't want you to be burning spell slots that we could be using later, like...
Detect magic.
Drop it on everything at once? I don't think you can.
You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Where's the big map? 1 second. I'm going to alt-tab here to the...
Good old alt-tab.
I feel like...
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30...
More effective if you knew more.
No.
5. Each square is 5 feet, correct?
No, each square is 30 feet. Sorry, 10 feet, 10 feet, my bad.
Okay, I'm like, holy crap, where... I'm like...
As you can see, each person, there's 2 in each square, so you're 5 feet.
So no, yeah, you'd need more than one detect magic to hit the whole area.
Yeah, you wouldn't really get much out of it.
You could get the hallway, or you could get the door and like half the hallway.
Okay.
I don't think I have.
I'm going to use Mage Hand.
Okay.
So let's step back a bit from the door, Drock.
I'm gonna go back in the other room altogether.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna step a little ways back.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Mage Hand to, jiggle the doorknob and stuff. Kind of touch around and see if there's any traps.
Is that a cantrip? Oh.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. So it doesn't cost her a spell slot, if you will. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I kind of feel bad. I have a very cool... Hold on a second. I'm going to do this right. 1 second.
Where are you going?
I mean, you don't have to do it.
Well, now he's built it up too much. This better be something good.
I think he has like a floating mage hand mini in his dungeon back there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I woke the kitten up. My bad.
The kitten sleeps all day. They're fine.
You have to do a drum roll too.
So, as Renalor casts Mage Hand, you see this very large camera in on there. purple hand, if you will,
Oh.
kind of floating directly in front of Renalor. Do you want to be right up against the door or a little further back?
No, I want to be further back in case some sort of trap springs.
It's like Mage Hulk hand.
Yeah, this large, like blue and purple hand is just floating there. And you wanted to open the door?
Well,
I don't
I
know.
just want to jiggle the handle first
Sure.
and see if anything happens, and then if everything's cool, then I'll move forward and open the door.
Okay. The mage hand goes to jiggle the handle, and it seems to be unlocked.
Okay, nothing happens?
No, nothing happens.
Okay, so then I will use the mage hand to open the door very slowly.
Sure. So this large hand very quietly and slowly turns the knob and pushes the door forward. As it does, Renalor, you see this larger chamber, if you will, open up. The hand kind of moves back and out of the way so that you can see there is a 40-foot rectangular room with two large flights of stairs on the left and right side of them. Looks to be nobody in sight from where you are standing.
I'm going to send my dog in to investigate the area.
Sure. The dog comes running back from the other hallway and kind of quickly looks a little weird at the floating hand and maybe slightly jealous as, ooh, wait a second.
Oh,
Don't think this is the case, so just bear with me.
are they both concentration or something?
No, I don't think Mordekainen is. No, it is not a concentration spell. Jesus Christ. 8 hours and not concentration.
Wow.
Is
So
that?
yeah, pretty good. So the dog very jealously looks at this hand and starts to walk in. What do you want it to do as it walks into this room?
I wanted to look around and investigate the area
Okay.
to see if there's anything in there or any,
Go ahead and give me
Mm.
a perception check and add 2, please. And as this is happening, Loop Lion and Desi Kelly, who are getting a little impatient, are right behind you, and Loop Lion is talking to you.
I don't know
Well,
if you can crit a skill.
what's happening? What are we doing here?
I got a 22. I rolled a
Um,
natural 20.
As the dog looks around, it does not sense any sort of traps or any people inside of it. It does hear something up the flight of stairs in the left side of the stairway through what looks like a huge double door.
I'm going to have the dog walk up to the left-sided double door and
Okay.
listen for me.
I'm going to use a ruler here. I'm going to get real fancy like. So I'm playing. There we go.
That's your back scratch ruler.
Oh yeah, it's flimsy enough it can do it. So as the dog goes up the flight of stairs, what is it that you'd like it to do?
I want it to listen at the door.
Give me another perception check. Loop Lion looks at you and says, "So are we just going to be standing here, or what are we doing?"
My luck has ended. I rolled a 1.
The dog. Oh, actually,
Uh-oh.
you're absolutely right. Give me an Arcana check.
What's now?
You get a bunch of bonuses for that, though. I know your dude has a ton of.
$21.
Yeah, it's just outside of it. because of your Arcana check, prior to telling the dog to go up there, right before you go to say this, you remember if this dog moves more than 100 feet away from you, it disappears.
Oh, okay. So I'll move forward then
Okay.
into that room.
And by this time, the mage hand, which is only 1 minute, vanishes.
Yep.
Loop Lion, who's gotten real impatient, he's usually the one in front checking for traps, moves up behind you as well and goes, well, should we get going or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up as well.
Okay.
Figure follow her in the room.
Desi Kelly as well follows. Drock, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna be more on the right side of the room.
Okay. So what would we all like to do?
Well, the dog has to check the door.
Technically, the dog already did and rolled a 1.
I'll check the door on the right.
Okay.
Or is there? Do I see any like hallways or openings or on that side?
You just see the same thing that's on the left side. The double doors is on the right side.
Okay. So I'll go up to the double doors.
Okay. Actually, I should just make this easier on myself. Beauty of Dungeon Fog. And just bring this right down to me. Say you guys are here. Dog is there. Okay. So, that's a bit closer. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please, Drock.
15. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 18.
18. You absolutely hear 2 voices on the other side of this door.
I'll just turn back to the others and just kind of do one of these kind of quiet fingers and then point towards the door.
Okay. You see Loop Lion kind of nod and go, I know what that means.
I'll give him one of these.
Question.
And then, before you ask the question, Loop Lion, who's been talking to Desi Kelly, and says, because if you guys disguised me as an arcane user, I wouldn't have been able to cast any spells. So I'm just saying, this is the reason why I shouldn't.
Give him another, a more stern, quiet gesture.
All right, my bad. Question.
The map that you put up, that's the map that Don DeForgia gave us, right?
Correct.
I think we should go back the other way.
What?
Well, because we know there's people this way, and I think both of those doors go into the same.
I heard people through that other door,
Oh, you did?
the diagonal hallway door.
Okay, so there's one more door we haven't checked in this room, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
off to the right.
Like on the side.
I'm gonna go back over to the rest of the group.
Okay.
Well, I think we want to be able to talk, so I'm gonna gesture for everyone to kind of retreat back into that little hallway, so we can talk without worrying about getting heard.
All right, you guys are kind of standing in the hallway now.
Yeah.
Kind of in the wall. That's
Kind of
all right.
in the wall. You're Skyrimming it up right now. You're phasing through the wall a little bit. Loop Lion looks at everyone and goes, all right, we've opened some doors. What are we doing?
You need to
So
be
there's
patient.
people behind the door on the
Magic
left.
jewel that we're about to steal. How could you not be impatient?
Because if we don't do this correctly, we're all dead. And the world might end.
That is a con, yes.
Renalor, what were you saying?
I was saying that there are people behind the left door, as well as this diagonal hallway door.
There's that one on the side that we still haven't checked.
I know. Drock, what did you hear?
I heard people, and they sounded close.
Okay.
The hallway, they sounded farther away, you said?
The diagonal hallway, they sounded farther away.
I mean, sooner or later, we're gonna
run into people.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to try to just push it as far as possible and
Go back to that map.
We could try some kind of distraction, although
I was thinking this right here though, right?
The diagonal hallway leads right there.
Yeah, the hallway does lead right there. But okay, fine.
I personally think that it is at the top of these two staircases, the jewel.
So
what makes you believe that?
yeah,
Because it looked like a grand entrance
A
or a
hunch.
grand jewel.
a hunch.
Yes.
But
Do we
perhaps
know is that
Weird side
they
hallway.
know that you think that it
Exactly.
might yet somewhere grand.
there's a fable of the grail of a
Brazilian?
deity, which people assumed was ornate and expensive, although they found out in the end that it was very common and basic.
I
It's a
think,
very
I've,
famous
I
fable.
think I've heard that one. That's the Cup of Indiana, isn't it?
Exactly.
We could go question the guards.
What do we think we might gain from them?
And when
Well,
they tell us
ask
the
them where
truth
the
is the main
jewel is.
thing. That's a good point.
Yeah.
What if I promise the guy I won't put my stinky sock back in his mouth? Maybe he'll tell me the truth.
Yeah, I don't think.
To be completely honest, I think you've lost that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
I
he's
don't.
a
I don't think they're going to tell us the truth anyway. I don't think.
lost cause.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys
They have
think?
nothing to gain from telling us the truth, for being honest.
Right.
And I got no way of making them tell the truth unless you do it, or Law. Jesse Kelly says to all of you.
Actually, wait up. I might.
You're so excited.
I need to
It's
look
so
up the
excited.
spell.
It's like the coin all over again.
I have a spell, Zone of Truth. Let me see what it says.
Yeah, absolutely.
D&D Beyond Zone of Truth. D&D Zone of Truth.
It's a 15-foot radius.
Okay, 15 foot. You can imagine zone of guards, exception for the choice. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time after instructed must make a charisma saving throw, and a failed save creature can't speak a deliberate lie. Let's go question some guards.
Is that the plan?
Plan.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
have
go
a better
cast Zone of Truth, and if they fail a charisma saving throw,
Oh, way all over the place. All over the place here. Okay. So they're all cramped inside this small 20 by 20 foot this small 20 by 20 foot room here. My god, it's all cramped. Renalor, would you like to roll me an Arcana check?
I want to bring my dog back.
Okay, you with your high Arcana check before, you would know to bring the dog. The dog is outside the door watching guard right now.
so if someone wants to question, I will just cast the spell. I believe it requires concentration, right? Lasts for 10 minutes.
No concentration.
Charisma save, no concentration. And I gotta mark off a level 2 spell slot.
And what's your
right.
spell save DC?
Double check because I haven't updated as we've gained levels. What is the math for that?
Should be charisma plus proficiency plus 8.
Charisma plus proficiency. Charisma. 3 plus 3 plus 8. What? 6? 14.
Okay. Is there anyone in particular you want to ask? As the spell is cast and it encompasses all three of them, but is there anyone in particular that you would like to ask? And who is doing the asking?
No, I'll botch this. I know.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone in particular you want to ask? The guy with the sock?
Definitely not the guy with the sock.
Okay.
So they can't lie
If they fail, there's a charisma saving throw.
if they fail their charisma. Crap.
Is that for each question?
No,
Or is it like a one-off?
for the 10
No.
minutes.
Okay.
But across 3 of them,
Correct.
we can probably,
Maybe even
Use the
get the
clue.
sock guy if you absolutely needed to.
yeah, we could probably even use them as an internal lie detector.
We
On
won't
each
know
one.
if he passed his check or not.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Drock, you walk up to not sock guy, and
Yeah.
you take out what I
You
imagine is probably
gently-
a rag,
Yeah. Very
something
politely.
tied around his mouth. The
Rub it
guard
back
that
his
you
head.
instantly take that off, you see him go, help! Help! Somebody help me! Help!
I'm gonna run up
Hand
and
over
cover
his
his
mouth.
mouth.
What happened to the check? He did the spell already.
Well, he could still yell for help.
He can call for help. He just can't lie.
Correct. I'm gonna roll the check now. You might want to talk to him.
It's okay. Daddy's here. Calm down.
What was your DC again?
14.
He fails
Not
it.
good.
Yeah, he definitely failed it. Okay, what do you say, Drock?
I need you to be calm. We're not here to hurt you. We just need to ask you some questions. I've spent my entire life protecting people like you, but we need your help. And if I were to remove my hand and you were to scream for help again, I can't guarantee that some of my associates may not lash out in anger if you were to do so.
Go ahead and give me a intimidation or persuasion check.
I think I have
We're gonna
extra
assist
bonus
by
on.
looking big and mean and scary.
You're looking
Well, I
big
think
and mean
I
and
have like
scary.
Yeah.
I have menacing, so I have a bonus on intimidation. I have that advantage.
Okay, there you go. You look super menacing right now as Aldrain kind of grabs his really intricate-looking hilt to his sword.
18.
18. You finish what you're saying. The guard looks over at Aldrain, looks back at you, and he just kind of winces and just quickly nods his head towards you.
I'll slowly move my hand away.
Who are you people? What are you doing here?
Well, we're here to save the world. There's a plot against the Ministry of the Weave, and we're the only people who can stop it.
He's gonna kill you. You're already dead. Just get out of here.
Who is he?
That prince, that freak.
Which prince?
Norman Smith, that pale one with a weird-looking bird. Look, just let me go. I won't say anything. You'll maybe get out of here alive. If he finds you, you are dead.
Well, you're gonna help us get out of here. We need to know what else is behind the doors in this
Where's
area.
the jewel?
The guard kind of looks at Renalor and looks at Udrock, and for a second he like tries to say something. You can see the strain on his face as he looks at Udrock first and says, "Behind what doors?"
There's a large chamber with stairs, went up to 2 sets of double doors. What's behind those doors?
Should be 2 guards waiting, guarding the hallway.
Is there anything in that hallway?
There's 2 statues there. One leads to the secret entrance to the magic jewel hallway.
Which one?
One on the left, on the west side.
How do you access the chamber?
He's like sweating now as he's trying to fight against this, whatever's happening to him. He knows this isn't right, that he should not be telling you this, and he knows that the person that he said was going to kill you is probably going to kill him. The statue of Mithra has a large spear in her hand, and pull it down and it opens it up. You're all dead. You are all dead.
I've been dead before.
He just looks at you. What?
Where are there other guards in this area?
Yeah, there's two off to the east, near the diagonal hallway.
What else is guarding the magic jewel?
I mean, I've never been in the room where the magic jewel is. Not many people have, but there's a chest apparently in the... God damn it. In the hallway itself. I would probably stay away from that.
Would you know where Prince Normand is now?
Looks at you, Aldrin, and he goes, I have no idea where that guy is. Every time I see him, he gives me the creeps. He's not even our prince.
After the comment about the chest, Drock's gonna kind of look over at Renalor and just be like, you know, kind of a non-verbal like, hey, I know you're all about chests and coins and money, but...
You look over at Renalor as you do that, and you see Loop Lion, at the mention of chest, kind of rubbing his hands together.
Oh. So,
I understand we
you're
have a
saying
job
not
to
to
do.
touch the chest, then?
Well,
I understand we have a job to do.
maybe someone who's a little more talented knows how to touch the chest.
Let's not touch the chest.
Fine. You guys are boring.
Maybe
gonna turn
on
to
the
the
way
other-
out.
Kind of
Well, you.
the other members of the party and kind of, you know, is there anything else that we should ask him?
Not that I can think of. We'll do
No.
our best to let them know we'll do our best to keep them safe.
I want to ask, I'm gonna get her name wrong. The squirrel girl. How long does this spell last? How long are they going to be kind of incapacitated?
Oh shit. That's a good point. Ain't that long.
They're tied up.
Yeah, we're tied up now.
Yeah. It's probably already faded, I'm pretty sure. It's only a minute. Let me double check though. Yeah, it's only a minute.
So they're already...
Yeah, they're just now tied up. That was the biggest reason why she wanted y'all to have room.
Okay. I know that there's a lot of news going around that portrays us as being kind of evil outsiders here to cause harm to the great city of Monaco, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. I think you know, I don't think we'd have to do much convincing to get you to understand that Prince Norman Smith is not a good person and he has terrible plans for your fair city. We're going to have to leave you here for now, but just know that the help that you've given us will potentially save. How many people are in this? I was gonna say like millions of lives. I don't know. Like, would Drock know like what the population of this area would be?
I mean, the city itself has over 10,000 people in it.
So is gonna potentially save thousands of lives.
And as you say this, the guard, who didn't recognize who you all were at first, at the mention of being portrayed in a negative way, he kind of looks wide-eyed at all of you. Goes, "This is a Defiant 3. God, you guys got to get out of here. They're waiting for you.
Where?
Here, in the ministry. That's why there's so many guards spread out in this obscure parts of the ministry itself. There's nothing even down here.
Except for the jewel.
This hallway, I'm saying. They literally put 3 guards in this room where there's like nothing here.
I mean, it's 2 rooms away from the entrance to this jewel. I mean, I think you're maybe underestimating their strategic planning capabilities.
And I think you're underestimating the vindictiveness and the nastiness of Prince Norman Smith. If you want to stay alive, you need to get out of here.
As soon as
Not
we get the
without-
jewel, we will.
Good luck.
I'm good. I don't know. What you guys?
Yeah, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. I'm just, yeah.
I'm gonna put the.
Before you do that, Luke Lyon walks forward and goes, "Now, what does the chest look like?" The guard just kind of looks at you. Looks at Luke Lyon and goes, "Don't touch it. Don't touch it."
I would
Jeez.
listen to what he says. Like
I'm
he's
just
telling the
wondering,
truth.
maybe it's something I can handle.
We're about to steal the most powerful jewel in all of existence, and you're worried about a chest.
You never know.
We do. We literally do. He literally just told us.
Yeah.
He
All right,
cannot
whatever,
lie.
fine. I won't touch the chest.
He's magically incapable of lying, and he just told us.
You never know.
I'm gonna put the whatever thing back in the guy's mouth.
And he's just like, oh. The other guards are looking at you real nasty like. Especially Sock Boy. Looking at a Renalor with just venom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slowly back out of that room.
Would Druck be aware of the sock being in his mouth? Like the fact that it was like a dirty sock?
Oh yeah, you all smell it.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to the guy. I have like I don't know, a handkerchief, like a clean cloth of some kind in my hand. I'm gonna pull a sock out and quickly replace it with a clean cloth of some kind.
As you do that for the split second, the guard that has that sock in his mouth, he quickly looks at a Renalor and says, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fall."
Tell him the truth.
All right, what would you all like to do?
Head back the other way.
Go get the jewel.
So, going right, diagonal aisle, or hallway, or heading north?
I say the big. Well, I think we should.
Double doors.
Like we should head into the big chamber. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I mean, that's. Go to the statue, pull the sword. I mean, there's gonna be some people in that hallway, right? But
What's this?
we need a plan of attack, so to speak.
It looks like there's a room without a door behind that hallway.
Another way here. You all are on the left side, or what side do you want to be on?
Oh, sorry.
Let's do
Well, there's 2 entrances. Perhaps we can kind of divide and conquer to a certain degree. Maybe have a distraction kind of sent on one side, with the rest of us attacking on the other.
I will willingly create a distraction that will get their attention.
I was
But
thinking
you
we
guys are
could
gonna have
send
to
the.
rush him and get him.
Well, we could also send the invisible hound.
Yeah, we gotta open the doors. Once we open a set of doors, like,
Oh, he can't open doors. You're right.
yeah.
Well, perhaps if one of us and the hound goes to the right door, because if we draw their attention away from where the statue's at, that might be best. Although we don't know where they're at.
You see Luke Lyon step up and say, "Who's got the nastiest strike out of all of us here?"
Me.
I
Yeah,
got
I hate-
something a little special. If I can get the drop on some people.
I had to give Eldraine any credit, but yeah, he's probably got the nastiest.
Maybe Aldrain and I try to get the drop on him, and if that doesn't work, y'all come in and help us.
Sounds good.
Oh, you want us to wait? You don't want us to go simultaneously?
I'm just saying, not all at once. Maybe we can take him out before no one even realizes what's happening. If there's truly only two of them, trust that guard and what they said.
I mean, it's more about trusting the magic spell, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you think, Paladin boy?
I'm up for it.
That fancy sword of yours any good?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
You hear the sword at your hip start to shake a little bit and say, "Yes, finally." Well,
I'm okay with it. Go.
all right. You want left or you want right?
I want right.
Righty then.
Wait, should the rest of us be maybe divided up so that we're ready to help if needed?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and then
Our
I
Lord?
want to make sure my hound is near me.
Do you want to be on the left or the right?
It doesn't matter.
I'll go on the right.
Right?
No.
I don't want to cut someone in two just because they got assigned here, though. Like, I kind of feel bad.
Well, we
No.
agreed earlier that we're not trying to kill anyone. We don't have to.
Oh, we
Okay.
can knock him out.
Yeah, like I can like pull my.
Yeah, you could
punch,
say
like, if I roll-
non-lethal if you want.
Yeah, like if I roll high damage, I don't have to just like cut a guy in two.
Correct. You can use
I
like
mean,
the
you could
pommel
just
of your
punch them
sword.
too.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different
basically-
damage dice, but yeah. Just say you could just say that non-lethal.
Yeah, I would like to do non-lethal. Like,
Okay.
it's not
So
their fault they got put in front of my.
This is a very different Eldraine. I'm not sure what's going on.
A game
I kinda
Aldrain.
feel bad-
I
I
know.
feel bad for these guys. Well, the other people had it coming. These guys are just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So as
Well, like-
Aldrain and Loop Lion almost simultaneously slowly open the door, peer inside. They see this somewhat long hallway with two statues on each side of it, and standing there. One facing there. One guard's facing the door that Loop Lion is opening slowly. The other's facing the statue to the right. He kind of stops opening the door, just barely cracked, just so he can see the inside of it. What would you like to do, Aldrain?
Well, I suppose I'm gonna step in and just try to hit him so hard he gets knocked out, like non-lethal damage, and just try to drop him in one solid hit to the noggin.
All right, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check and see how quickly you can get across that room to him. Think of Inglourious Bastards at the end of the movie where they're trying to get to the balcony where Hitler is.
All right. Acrobatics. That's what, dexterity plus 1.
Yeah, Loop Lion easily gets there.
Well, pretty middling at a 10.
With your armor, even though you don't have any sort of disadvantage on stealth or anything like that, you don't run as fast, so instead of getting advantage on your attack, it's just a regular attack, but the guard turns to the right just at the last moment before you go to hit them. Loop Lion, very quickly, even though the guard's looking at him, he darts out of the room, ducks low, and goes up and toward the guard to strike. So go ahead and roll an attack, and so will Loop Lion.
Oh my god.
Did you get
29.
29?
Yep.
Holy shit. So Loop Lion, he goes low and he takes out these small daggers, and as he comes up, he takes each pommel and does like this clap with each side of the dagger, stunning the guy, one of the guards, the one in front of him, and knocking him to the ground. What does yours look like? What does your attack look like?
Just literally the straight hilt of the sword. Katonk.
So as you
I like to
pull,
call it the
Right.
brute smash.
all right. So as you take out Aurora, you hear the blade speaking to you. Yes, exterminate them. Yes. And as
Not yet.
the blade comes down, and it can tell that you're about to hit it with the pommel. You can hear it go, "No, kill them!" And you knock the guard out. And just boom, falls to the ground, knocked out.
So, is this where the chest was supposed to be? Or is in the room with the gem?
Give me a perception check.
Dude.
The rest of you, what are you all doing?
Walking in, I want to tie him up.
Yeah.
As you go to tie them up, you see Loop Lion is checking them.
And I'll check them too.
What did you
Yeah,
roll?
we want to make sure that they don't have any like sending stones or any like communication with anyone else.
I have a 5 perception.
You do not see a chest in this area, but for whatever reason, your helm might be blocking your eyesight, so it's not the greatest right now.
I just keep my eye on Loop Lion.
Sure. You see Loop Lion take out a little bit of gold from this guard, like a small pouch, if you will.
I'll check the other guard, the guard that I'm tying up before I tie him
We're
up.
about to steal the most valuable item in all the kingdom, and you're gonna pawn a working man's gold.
Says the broke paladin. Yes, I am.
Well, I have more wealth than you ever will.
But not bad, Loop Lion. How much do you get from him?
Oh, I don't know. I don't count as is. I take and I go.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious. How much is in there?
He quickly opens the bag and it's like 10 gold.
Nice.
Right? I know.
I'm gonna check this guy.
Sure.
What am I doing? Investigation?
Investigation.
Oh, nice. 22.
You find about 5 gold, but you do find a sending stone.
Okay, I'm taking that.
Okay.
And I'll
You
tie him
guys
up.
dig some graves next and look for money next.
I'm not taking the money. I'm
I,
taking the sending stone.
I just might. I would check your grave, but I know it's not going to have any money on you.
There's a fishmonger too by the dock. You can mug her.
Well, thank you for the tip. I just may.
What do? We muggers.
Excuse me, Paladin.
All right, is the other guy tied up?
Yeah, a loop line tied him up.
Okay. So I think if the guard was telling the truth, the entrance to the jewel should be over here in front of us. That statue with the spear.
To the left side. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
oriented the same way I'm looking at the screen though.
Right here.
Pull the spear.
Who's doing it?
Are you ready for whatever's behind here?
Not really, but let's go.
I'm ready. Jesse Kelly goes,
Yep.
I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Should I be the one who does it?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've earned it.
Jesse Kelly walks over to the statue of Mithra and pulls down on the staff, the spear that she's holding, and you see the statue itself kind of moves back and slides into this gap area, revealing a hallway of sorts.
Like close the the double doors that we'd opened.
You said you close them?
Yeah.
Should we bring the people in here? That way, if someone comes into the hallway, like they won't see them, they'll just think they're gone.
Let's see what's in this new hallway before we do anything.
Can you
Should we-
explain what I'm seeing on the ground?
We haven't gone in there yet, have we? Do we know? Should we send the dog in first?
Uh-oh. Crap.
There's a little something over there. I don't know what that may be. A little something.
Yeah.
Who's going in?
Should we?
All of us. I'm dragging the 2 people in with us.
Should we check? I mean, there may be 20 guards in there for all we know. Should we send
Nobody.
the hound in first?
Whatever you guys want to do.
No. We don't need the hound. We would have told. Well, yeah. Maybe they don't know.
They don't. They said they don't know what was behind that.
No.
I'm
Oh, we
keeping
did know
the
about
hound-
the chest for some reason.
I'm keeping the hound close to me.
Okay.
All right. Loop Lion's gonna walk through the door and notice the chest over there.
I'm gonna follow him.
You're gonna follow him?
I'm gonna follow him as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk in front of him and point the other way. I think that's the way we should be going.
And what'd you say about the guards? Are you leaving them there?
No, I'm dragging them in with me. You know, by the collar on the ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
Kind of put them up against the wall. Think of it kind of like a Metal Gear medieval.
Oh, I like it.
We put them by the chest, more out of the way.
Don't put anything by the chest.
I'm not saying we open the chest. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get bad feeling. The whole thing gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Fair.
So what are we doing?
So what do we see down the other side of the hallway?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. All right, well,
8.
Aldrain, your eyesight with your helm is not giving you the greatest. So you can't see at the end of the hall.
I got a
22.
10.
Arenalor, you're keeping an eye on Loop Lion. You do not trust this fucker with that chest. You do not see down the hallway that well either. Drock, what did you get?
22.
You see what looks like this wooden, wide wooden spiraling staircase. And it goes up.
Can I pull the hidden door closed behind us, the backside of the statue? And I am now tying the 2 people up with their backs together.
Sure. So you position the statue, you hit this lever that's back there, and the statue goes back into position. I will say, Drock, with your 22 perception, is that what it was?
Yeah.
You notice a little ways, like 20, 30 feet down the hallway, you see the floor looks like it has like some uneven looking boards.
Uneven looking boards. Can I go up near it while not going too close?
Sure.
And what's the light situation in this room?
There is no light in here. The other rooms had some sort of a light. This is pitch black in here. So you can see with regular, but Renalor and Aldrain, your rolls actually were perfect because you cannot see shit in here.
So I can still see.
You can see dim light essentially. You can
Dim
see rays.
Orcs have night vision?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll cast light then.
Okay. So as you cast light, the whole hallway is lit. You easily see the chest on one side and the staircase on the other.
So
What
now
would you
with the
like
light and me being, because I walked closer to this kind of uneven boards I had noticed, can I reevaluate that same area again?
Yeah, I mean you can easily see that there's something funny about the floor right here.
So the point was I had moved closer to it, and now there's light. So I wanted to see if I could have a more detailed understanding of what it is.
Sure. Go ahead and roll another perception check. Although, no, you got a 22. That's a good enough perception check. You see that this looks like some sort of precarious setup. Like the flooring itself doesn't look even, and it could just break.
This floor over here doesn't look very safe. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get across it. How big of an area is it?
20 feet.
What do you all think?
We should definitely.
I don't want to set a trap off, but loop line, isn't this your specialty? It's a little
Everything's
funny
my
up there.
specialty. What do you need?
Looks kind of funny up there. Is there a trap? What is it? What's going on, man?
The lion walks up to the flooring and looks down and just kind of eyes it for a little bit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna want to step on this, fellas and lady. Sorry, Desi Kelly. None taken.
Is it the floor just falling apart, or is it a trap?
By the looks of this, I'm pretty sure this is a trap. Whatever is underneath this is not going to be friendly.
If we were to be,
Right, fair enough.
if we were
We can take
if we were
another
to
trap.
cross over it without touching the floor, do you think we would be safe?
By the looks of it, yeah. But you got any arrows?
I do. I have something else I was thinking. Well, how would I use arrows? to
Hey,
get
tie a
across?
rope to it, shoot an arrow at the ceiling, and swing across.
Arrow going to be enough to hold me?
I don't know. You are pretty heavy there, Paladin boy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of look up at the ceiling to see if there's anything like above it.
Sure, you just see a wood ceiling. Nothing too intricate or anything. Fairly basic.
Well, does anyone else have any ideas?
I got nothing. I mean, I got rope. I don't think any of your spells can get us across. Like universally have said Tensor's floating disc is the worst spell ever, but it would be perfect right here.
Desi Kelly goes, I don't think I got anything I can do to help you either.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
All right.
I think your little arrow rope swing is the best bet we have at the moment, unfortunately.
Well, we may have one better. I was hoping to save this for a more momentous occasion, but Doc pulled out a spell scroll.
What's this?
It's a scroll of flying.
Whoa.
And it works on all of us?
No, but I can pick you up and carry you over.
Okay, I like this.
A little less treacherous than a rope.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
I think that's the best bet we have.
Yeah.
Okay. You unravel the scroll and read it, kind of squinting your eyes as you're trying to get used to this arcane language that you don't typically read that often. But as you do, and you finish what you're reading, the scroll itself kind of burns and shrivels up into nothingness. And as soon as you're finished, you feel lighter, and with just your thought, you hover instantly. Got 10 minutes.
We'll try one at a time. It'll be your choice if you want the front or the back. Desi, Kelly, perhaps you can go first.
Yeah, of course. Just, I don't mind giving it a crust.
Pick her up.
Yeah.
Fly over
Fly
the other
over.
side.
Fly over to the other side and set her down. Much obliged.
Yeah, I'll go back and grab a loop lion.
Sure. I could say just out of
Or we just do, yeah, okay.
expediting this, you all easily get across. And
It's very riveting, but yeah, it might be a little.
Yeah. So up the spiral staircase it is now, right? I also would like to keep Loop Lion in front of me.
too much. Okay, so you start to ascend up the staircase, and it goes forever. It seems it just goes and goes and goes. And as you're walking up, eventually you start to see these small 2-foot like openings in the stone. The walls that were wood start to turn into stone, and the openings that you see, they look out into the city, and the city itself is now pretty close to nighttime. It is fairly dark, and as you look out, you realize you're getting higher and higher above the city itself, and closer to what looks like the top of this tower. As you get to what looks like the very top of this stairway, you see very small and faint light. As you get to the very top of this long staircase, your legs not really tired, but definitely got a workout, if you will. You go all the way to the very top, and as you do, you come out into this large looking room. Everyone give me history checks real quick.
Okay.
4.
I got a 19.
Yeah. Colonel Lore?
History check. I rolled a 5 for you.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. It's not my. I don't know what your bonus is though.
Not
Well, let her
much.
roll her own then. Her luck's been a bit better.
I got the cat laying on my lap, so I didn't want to move him.
Oh, gotcha.
For the sake of the party.
History. What else? My history. Plus. I got 11 then total.
Okay, and Aldrain, what did you get?
I got a 19 total.
19. So all of you, as you come up to this room, the size of it itself throws Drock and Lore off. It's massive. Aldrain, as you're standing there and using your very keen sense of direction and remembering the Ministry of the Weave itself, and remembering the tower that you all were in, the tower at the very top, the space was nowhere near this size. And as you look around, you see two other staircases, one directly in front of you, the other one across this large room. And in the very center of this room, it looks like it's like 200 feet wide. But in the center of this room, you see, looks like a square stone walled building. And closest side to you are 2 doors. Each door has an ornate looking lever. And as you look at this, you see very detailed carving into the wall of this building. And for whatever reason, as you stare at this, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is where the magic jewel is. With that, we're going to end tonight's session and pick up from there next time. So with that, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Cyrus, Wild Moonflower, Mom Pa Baka, Really appreciate you all being here for this. Next session, we're going to pick up where it looks like they are going to try to get into this room, hopefully, and possibly steal the magic jewel. Complete the titular action of this whole campaign. So,
It's ours.
great session, everyone. Great thinking about the old zone of truth. That eliminated a lot of back and forth. Cyrus, appreciate the emotes. God, I gotta get that emote. That's dope. And thank you all, Ted, Chandra, Phil, for playing and being a part of this. I cannot wait to get to the conclusion of this. Let me just say that alone. So thank you all for playing with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. It's been fun.
So people watching, please check out. Actually, we're not going to be doing Too Much Time podcast this week. Phil has got some exciting stuff going on. So awesome news for you, Phil. So definitely got a short film that he's working on. So that's really cool. I will probably be streaming either New World or Back for Blood or something that just came out recently, so be on the lookout for that. Hit that follow button. Let's get to 35 follows before the end of the month. We didn't get any new followers
At the beginning of next month.
No. Right, I'm just gonna keep it
It would be
going.
perfect for us to get it.
I will keep it going.
Yeah, because we got to get it before the next D&D stream, because what we'll do is we'll save the dope rhymes for after we steal the jewel. And so in
Yeah.
story, we'll steal the jewel, and in celebration, Eldraine will drop some dope rhymes and
Shit.
celebration.
I love it. So
I'll
Bill,
make your call.
Ted, Chandra, thank you all for playing. And everyone else watching, please be kind to yourself and others. Simple thing that you can do to make this world an easier and better place to live in. It is absolutely bonkers right now, and just doing that little bit helps. Cyrus is saying something. Sorry, I was hoping the dope rhyme was going to be the distraction earlier. Oh shit, that
Oh,
would have
there you
been
go.
awesome.
We gotta find some kind of like diegetic.
Oh god, if he was a
purpose for
bard,
this.
if there was a bard in this, I mean, Arenalor killed the main bard of this whole campaign, so there's no rhyming there. But that would have, Cyrus, you got something there. Which, by the way, Cyrus, here pretty soon, I'm gonna have to talk to you. We got to bring back the OG. It's getting closer and closer to where we're gonna need that sorcerer skeleton. So be on the lookout. We'll have to talk.
Be ready for it.
Be ready. Yeah, it's gonna be intense. We're interested to see if you are animating dead that orc that y'all killed the last session still, or if you let him die. Either way, we'll find out next time you play with us when it happens.
I'm imagining a wrestling tag team style hot tag, where we're in there fighting and it's not looking good, but then out of nowhere Theoji comes and we tag him in. He comes in and
Oh shit. Maybe.
hulks out.
Maybe. We'll find out. So everyone, next Tuesday, we have nothing conflicting. We're all going to be good on streaming next Tuesday. All right, good.
Yep.
Cool.
Unless the kid gets sick, and cross our fingers, let's all hope that doesn't happen. 'cause
Let's
the
all
6-2-year-old
stay healthy,
is rough.
and absolutely, let's all stay healthy, regardless of streaming or not. It's very, very important right now. I wish good health on all of you and everyone watching. And with that, you all have a great night, and please, if I can find my damn water bottle, stay hydrated, everyone. I drank like none of my water. I drank a crap ton of wine, as I say that right now. So I'm gonna.
You're focused.
Yeah, I was focused on this. We're definitely in it. Have a great night, Cyrus, and everyone else. Thank you all for being here.
Oh, excuse me.
I better get those dope rhymes ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to write something. I don't know. I'm literally gonna just send a tweet to MC Chris and be like,
MC
my
Chris.
D&D group wants something.